So guys, today's question was longest subarrays of ones after deleting one element. Okay, you are given a binary number arrays. Okay, so the array contains only one and the zero. So okay, so we have to return the maximum subarray length all containing one, and you can delete one element. Okay, it can be zero or it can be one. Okay, so I make this kind of video daily, so make sure to subscribe to my channel. So let's see the question. Okay, so I am going to dry run on this question. Okay, this example. So the brute force was very simple. We have to calculate all the subarrays. This is like every subarray, this subarray, this subarray, subarray, starting from 0, then starting from 1. From starting from 1 we can calculate all the subarrays. For every index we can calculate all the subarrays and check if it is valid subarray or not. Okay, let us consider we have this subarray. So this subarray contains all three ones, but there are two zeros. Okay, and we are only allowed to put 1 0. Why? Because we can delete 1 0. Okay, let's say this example, this is valid subarray. Why? Because we can delete this 0 and other three are 1. So we want all the elements are to be 1. Okay, if our 0 point is 1, then we don't have any problem. Okay, if let's say on this question our 0 point increased to 2. Okay, so if 0 count was greater than 1, this is not a valid subarray. So okay, the brute force approach is very simple. We have to calculate all the subarrays and check if it is valid or not. Why it is valid? If the 0 count was less is equal to 1 or 0. Okay, maximum 1. Okay, so if the 0 count was exceed by 1, we can return invalid. Okay, so that's how we can calculate the length of every subarray. Okay, now this is, I am not going to code this solution because this is not optimal. 10 to the power of 5 is the length of the maximum array, so this is not going to be accepted. Okay, but now we are going to move on sliding window concept, a optimal approach. And whenever you are to calculate like subarray questions, there is a always chance to solve this question by subarray. Okay, so how we can solve this? Now let's see. Okay, so we just simply need to track of valid window. Okay, so let's see, our left pointer is here and right pointer is here. Okay, just now see. Okay, this is the subarray. Okay, this is valid or not? Yes, this is valid. Why? Because we can delete it, and the size of this subarray is 1, but we are deleting one element, means size is 0, right now. So our max answer, current max answer is 0. Okay, for this subarray, this is valid subarray because we can delete our 1 0. Okay, this is the valid subarray, and the size of this subarray is 2 minus 1 because we are deleting this. Okay, so the size of subarray is maximum is 1. Okay, and also we can count 0. Okay, count of 0 is, for now is 0, oh sorry, is 1. Okay, this is the, okay, count of 0 is 1. Okay, so for now this is our window. Okay, this is also a valid window because count of 0 is 1 and we are allowed to put 1 0 because we can delete it, and the size of this window is 3 minus 1 because we are deleting 1 0. So our minus max was updated to 2. Okay, now let's move. Okay, we can put our max here. Now current max is 2 and our count of 0 is 1. Okay, okay, so now our next window is this is also valid windows because all the elements are 1 and we can delete this 0. Okay, so so what is the length of this window? 4 minus 1 because we are deleting 0. Okay, so our max was updated to 3. Okay, now let's move on the next 0. Okay, this is very interesting. When we have two zeros, we are only allowed to put 1 0. Okay, so we can move our left pointer to here. Now this is our valid window, right? Because our count of 0 is till 1. Whenever our count of 0 increase to 2, we have to decrease it to 1. Okay, right? That's how we are keep tracking of our valid window, right? So this is valid window. What is the size of that window? Is 4 minus 1 because we are deleting this 0. So our max was updating to 4. Okay, so now we are on this window. Our left pointer was pointing to here, right pointer was pointing to here. Okay, so this window is, okay, we are already calculating, sorry. So this is window. Okay, this is valid window because we can delete this 0 and all other elements are 1. So what is this length of this window is 6 minus 1 because we are deleting this 0. Okay, so our max was updating to 5. Okay, now let us consider this window. Okay, because our left was pointing here, right was pointing here, and this window contains 2 0, right? This window contains 2 0 and that was not valid. We can delete 1 0. Okay, if we delete 1 0, in this array there is also 1, so we have to also 1 0. Okay, so we have to delete one. We are only allowed to keep only 1 0. Okay, so this is not our valid window, so we can move our left pointer to this, but still our count of 0 was, this is our count of 0, right? And this is our left pointer, this is our right pointer. Okay, we can move our left pointer to here, but still our count of 0 is not decreased to 1. Here for this index our count of 0 was decreased to 1. Okay, we are going to decrease it by 1 and our left pointer was pointing here, right? Now this is our valid window. Whenever we are encounter the count of 0 greater than 1, we are going to validate. Okay, means this is not a valid index, so we are moving our left pointer until our 0 counter was less than or equal to 1. Okay, so this is valid window. What is the size of this window is 3 minus 1 because we are deleting this, so 2. But we are already have a greater answer, best answer, so we are not updating our max. Okay, for this window our right pointer was now on here. Okay, this is also valid window because count of 0 is 1 and we can delete it. The length of this window is 4 minus 1 because we are deleting this 0. The size was 3 and we already have a better answer than 3. Okay, that's why. So that's how I am going to code this question was solved. Okay, so let's code the solution. So we are taking left pointer. Okay, left pointer initially starting with 0. Okay, we are taking our answer to be 0. Okay, and also we are counting our 0 count. Okay, 0 count was initially 0. Okay, so I am going to traverse on array. Okay, I less than nums dot length I plus plus. Okay, so whenever we are encountering 0, okay, nums of 0, okay, nums of I is equal to 0, we are increase our 0 counter. Okay, 0 count. Okay, 0 count count was increased. Okay, and while, so if we have encounter 0 count more than 1, so we have to validate. Okay, we have to remove left 0. Okay, so our left pointer was beyond that 1 0. Okay, we are only allowed to keep 1. Okay, so when our 0 counter was greater than 1, then we can't, this is not valid. Okay, so for that, okay, if our nums of left, if it is equal to 0, so we can our reduce our 0 count to by 1. Okay, and if it is when our 0 count was less than or equal to 1, this is valid. Okay, and we are just now, so our window was valid after this loop. Okay, that how I explained in the question. Okay, now our answer was, what is our answer? Mat dot maximum of answer and window size. What is window size? Right, sorry, right pointer. Okay, for right pointer this is I. Okay, minus left pointer plus 1, this is our window size, and we have to uh, reduce 1 because we are deleting one element, right? That's how we are doing in tablet. Okay, so this is our window size, and we have to reduce 1 because we are deleting 1 0. Okay, right, now we have to return our answer. But let's see, for this example all are 1s. Okay, so all windows are valid, but I am reducing 1 in every case. Let's see here why. Because we have to delete. If it is 0 or not, we don't care, we have to delete it. Okay, compulsory deleting just see here, deleting one element, you have to compulsorily delete one element, means this is a valid window, but you have to delete one element. Okay, in this case we are dealing with deleting one. Okay, so size of that window is 2. Okay, let's see, try to submit it. Okay, what is this? Okay, zero count. Okay, zero count. Okay, okay, so very syntactical mistake. Okay, again, sorry. Okay, let's try to submit it. Why this is happening, guys? Let me see. Okay, this is our left pointer. Okay, we are not updating our left pointer, sorry. So after doing that, we have to update our left pointer, right? Very silly mistake. Sorry. So now let's see if it is going to accept or not. Okay, it is running. Now let's see if it is accepting or not. Yeah, it is going to accept it. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like, share, subscribe.